Now, in this little question, chapter 13, although there were 2 marks, but we had to ensure that we go through several criteria. First of it, we had to make sure we apply the ST table styles to row 2 to row 9 of the table. So we can just simply head back to the Windows or Microsoft section. Row 2 all the way to row 9 is all the way here. Make sure that all of the rows are being highlighted. All right, not row 1 because that is the one that we have already version. Row 2 onwards to row 9. And we're going to make sure we apply the ST table that we created. And it exactly looks like this. If you have applied this correctly, there are no spacing in between. Because the question say there are no data wrap within the table, which means there are no next line, like the wording, the sentences are not towards the next line, giving extra spaces. They're all single. And then make sure that all grid lines are displayed when printed, and all borders and data fit into the column width as well. That means all of these informations are correctly placed. Now this one, we had to make sure there is a 6-point space after the table. Now this is very tricky to do so because we have to do a little bit of a space after the table. Now, Microsoft Word is not easy, literally not easy for us to give us an after space. So we can do that by just selecting the paragraph before the V, just before the table right here. So let me just zoom in and let you see it. So we make sure that our cursor is right here before we complete this one. We make sure there is 6 space after here. So making sure our cursor is just right there, and then we select this little button called paragraph setting, and this will open this one for us. Now, as we have learned how to do this, we gotta make sure that the table, you don't change the points after 6, but before, in order to apply the 6-point after table, we gotta make sure that we have applied 6 point for this table as well. So selecting here and ensuring that this is 6 point, and then you select OK, and then we have some ample spaces right after the table. All right, now that's it for question 13.